Good morning, students. Welcome to Brilliant Public School. Today, the topic which we are going to discuss is linear inequality. In earlier classes, you have learnt about equations in one variable and two variable. But many a time we come across the statement that this room can occupy more than 60 tables or less than 50 tables. So we come across the sign less than, greater than, or sometimes less than equal to or greater than equal to. So these kind of equations are actually called as inequations, that is inequalities. The equations with the sign or the algebraic expressions which are having the symbol greater than or equal to, less than or equal to form an inequality. Now let us see what are the types of inequalities. We have two kinds of inequalities here, variable or numeric. Numeric inequalities consist only of numbers, whereas in literal inequality you have got a variable there. Further, it is classified into strict inequality and slack inequality. Strict inequality will have only less than or greater than, but slack inequality would be less than equal to or greater than equal to symbols. Now, any solution of an inequality is one variable is a value of the variable which makes that statement true. So any value which makes that statement true, that is called as the solution. Now for solving these inequalities, let us find out what are the rules. These are same as we use it for equalities. Equal numbers can be added or subtracted from both sides of the equations. Both sides of the equations can be multiplied or divided by the same number. But furthermore, we have two more rules which deals with the sign of the inequalities. Now rule number 1 says that adding or subtracting does not affect the sign of inequality. Whereas if I multiply or divide with positive number, will also not change the sign of inequality, but when it is done with negative integer, the sign of inequality changes. Means less than becomes greater than, and less than equal to becomes greater than equal to, and vice versa. Let us see how we find the algebraic solutions of these inequalities. You can see a strict inequality, 2x minus 5 less than 1. So I have added 5 on both the sides. So 5 gets cancelled. I got 2x lesser than 6. Now I have divided both the sides of the equation by 2. So I got x is less than 3. Means solution of this inequality is all the numbers in the set of real number set which are less than 3. Let us see one more example and let us talk about the linear graph of this solution. You can see the equation. First we remove the bracket there, and then we subtract 4 from the equation, and then we add minus x to both the sides of the equations there. So in this manner I got the solution, that the solution set for this particular inequation is nothing but all the numbers which are less than and equal to 9. So you could see the close bracket sign on minus 9 because minus 9 is included in this. Now this was just a line which was telling us about the solution set. Now from this point we will come to the graphical solution, and you know very well that if I draw a line, it divides the Cartesian plane in two parts. The point in the Cartesian plane will either lie on the line or on the either side of the plane. Now let us see an example. Okay, how we are going to plot this and how we are going to find out which is the required region. So what is to be done in this case? We change the given inequality to equality and find 3 points. We plot the points and draw a line. Find whether origin satisfied the equation or not. If yes, region containing the origin is the required region. Now this region may be bounded or it may be unbounded. Okay, again here two more examples are given here. Y is greater than x minus 2, y is less than equal to 2x plus 2. So you could see in the first case it is dotted line because the points on the line are not part of the region, whereas in the second case it's a dark line which shows that even the points on the line are satisfying the region. So shaded region shows the feasible region or the required region. Now let us find out the graphical solution of system of linear equality. How we are going to do this? System of linear inequality will consist two or more equalities and we have to plot them. In this case, we again change all the inequalities into equalities and find three possible solutions and plot them. Then we follow the same process, checking the equation at origin. Now you need to keep one thing in mind, that the line should not pass through origin, because then origin cannot be taken as a reference point. Then we will have to take some other point above the line as well as below the line to check whether which is the feasible region. Now you could see one graph in front of your eyes here. We have plotted the graph for two lines. Y is greater than minus 3x plus 5 and y is less than equal to x minus 2. Here also very clearly, when it is strict inequality, you could see a dotted line is drawn, and where it is a slack inequality, a dark line is drawn. Now the violet region is the required region which is following or obeying both the constraints. Now we conclude that in graphical method, the solution region of a system of inequalities is the region which satisfies all the given constraints in the system simultaneously. It's not necessary you will have only two lines, you may have two or more also, and then we are going to find out a common region, a region which is satisfying all the given constraints. So I hope you understood what all things were told to you. Next class we will try to plot some of the inequalities graphically. Thank you everyone and keep learning.